Greetings, brothers and sisters. Hello and welcome back to Eva's House of Spirit. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm Eva. And this is sort of a return video after a while of being away. And I've had several reasons why I've been away from YouTube, from Facebook mostly, from the Eva's House of Spirit Facebook page and the Eva's House of Spirit Facebook group. I've been going through a lot of transition and change. I'm not going to go into great, crazy detail too much about that. Suffice it to say, I'm no longer in the relationship I was in. We grew apart, but again, the details of that have nothing to do with the price of tea in China, so we're going to let that be. It's all good. It's just our journeys took us in different directions, and I am no longer living where I was living. So you're going to notice my backdrops and my scenery are going to be different. I find that when you begin working with tricksters especially, or death associative deities or entities or powers, you often, I think, are confronted with change, not just for change's sake, but I feel like in my case, for example, and in cases of other people that I've seen them going through certain things like this, or I've heard them speak about certain things like this, it appears to me that changes will come about that are necessary changes that are for the better, but that I think we often are too afraid to sort of move toward on our own. Those death associative or trickster sorts of deities, or powers or what have you, those beings will sort of be like, get over there, your life needs to go in that direction. And I think that kind of happened to me. So yeah, that's why I've been away. Been dealing with a lot emotionally, mentally, physically. Also, I wanted to give you guys some updates. I don't remember if I gave you all an update after the video I did about using aces to get an edge, actual ace cards in your work to get an edge. I don't know if I updated you all and let you know that I won my case. I was not made to pay back the unemployment money. So all that worked out good. It was all good. Those of you who were kind of waiting to see what happened after my 13 days of Samhain, when I was trying to get in touch with KK Witchy, I was not having luck for a long time, and I was kind of also wrapped up in my own situation. I'm pleased to report there that I did get in touch with her, and I will be sending her her prize pack soon as I am able to, though it may be a little while longer because I've literally just moved and things are kind of all over the place, packed up still, and I have to kind of sort through stuff. Also, on the Eva's House of Spirit page on Facebook, the channel page, it just kind of is meant to talk about things that are not so much group topics, but just kind of channel-centric topics and sort of YouTube-centric topics. I did mention that there was an upcoming 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Well, that was before I hit 2,000 subscribers. Now I'm beyond 2,000 subscribers. I am not quite ready, however, to post that giveaway, but soon. It will be coming up soon. I have to still think about what the prize pack will be, and I still have to think about what the criteria for entry will be and all that kind of stuff, but it's not going to be much longer, maybe a few more weeks or something. I don't really have a date set, but it's coming up. I am, even if we move close to 3,000, I'm still going to do the 2,000 sub giveaway. I'm not going to jip everybody because I said I'd do it. And with that said, I thought I would, in this video, share kind of a simple little magical sort of tip or idea, something that, you're not just hearing me update you and then, bye guys, I'll see you soon. I want to leave you with something that, you may want to try if you haven't thought of it already. I don't think it's something that's so profound, but in a sense, maybe this hasn't necessarily occurred to everybody. I was thinking about oftentimes, let's say you're having a hard day, or let's say you're just in a crappy mood, or like whatever, things are just a certain way, and you want to kind of raise your vibration. You want to kind of cleanse in the moment, and it's kind of hard to do that on the go, especially like in situations like at work, or if you're dealing with some stressful social situation, or let's say you're dealing, whatever, what have you. It occurred to me that a really easy way to do this would be to take an atomizer bottle like this, a spray bottle, and to fill it with like a spiritual cologne, something like Florida water or some other sort of cologne. They make Rue Cologne, for example. I forgot the brand, but I do know they make Rue Cologne. There's different waters for different things. A lot of you are familiar with that, Kananga water, or rose cologne, or like, just different. There's so many different ones, patchouli love, there's so many different ones. Florida water is generally the cleansing, like, I guess you could say maybe staple, or what comes to mind for most people. Or even if you have your own, let's say, blend or perfume or whatever it is that you happen to use, you could put it in the atomizer bottle. And when you're feeling like, damn, I'm just really stressed and things are not going very well, and I need to raise my vibration and cleanse this, for lack of a better word, shit off of me. You just kind of, if you have to step into, let's say, the restroom to do that, you can do that. If you need to step out to your car, whatever, if you don't necessarily want to do it in front of people, because they might be like, who's this person spraying cologne all over themselves, like whatever. Not that you should really care what people think, but that's something you could do if you just need a moment. If you don't want to necessarily use colognes, you can use distilled water with a few drops of different essential oils. You can take into account the spiritual properties, even the medicinal properties, the aromatherapeutic properties of different essential oils that you can put into distilled water. Give it a shake, you spritz yourself with something like that. If you wanted to go further, you could use charged crystals or stones and put them inside your atomizer bottle, to sort of lend energy, lend vibration to the energy of the cologne or essential oil water mixture you have, or if you make an herbal infusion water, however you want to do it. You could, let's say, maybe put like a piece of citrine in there. Citrine is it's like a self-cleansing stone. It doesn't tend to like gather a lot of negativity. It just cleanses itself. It's a really good one for something like this, especially if you're worried, like, well, what if the stone kind of over time being around me and I'm having these rough times, what if it absorbs like energies or whatever, that kind of heavy stuff? Well, citrine especially would be good if you're constantly going through rough stuff. Citrine, again, is a self-cleansing stone, and it won't really accumulate that kind of mire, so that's good. Another suggestion I have as well is something like sunstone. But these are not the only kinds of stones that you could, meditate with, charge, imbue with certain energies for cleansing and uplifting and raising your vibration, that you could put into the bottle. And when I say put them into the bottle, I just mean like literally, like you unscrew the cap and you just let the charged stone like literally sit in your bottle. And you just put them in there, and they will lend their charged, energies, the energy you imbued them with, that they will amplify as well as, radiate. They will also imbue the mixture that you put into the bottle with that. So I think that is a really good idea for self-cleansing. You can also do this to cleanse others around you. I'm not saying just run up to strangers and start spraying them, oh God, you're having a hard day. No, I wouldn't necessarily do that. But if you're hanging out with friends, and let's say you have a friend who's really going through a rough time, you can just be like, hey, as long as they believe in this kind of stuff and they feel comfortable with it, you could say, would you mind? I have this, this vibration raising either spiritual cologne, or I have this, let's say aromatherapy distilled water, or this blend I made, or whatever, I think it might help. Would you like me to spray you with it? And if they say, yeah, sure, you can spray them with it, or if it's, a family member or whatever, and they're cool with it. Or like, if it's a place, let's say you go somewhere and you just don't like the vibe, spray your mixture around the place. If it's, let's say you're assigned a new cubicle at work or something, you hate the vibe and you can't like burn incense and smudge in there, well, you can spray, or even like, move into a new apartment or whatever, well, just, let's say you just visit somewhere and you don't like the vibe, well, you can kind of raise that vibration a little bit. Maybe there's some other way that, you might take this idea, maybe some other direction, maybe this is just sort of something to inspire you, maybe something else has occurred to you along these lines. If that's the case, hey, run with it. I think that's really cool. I welcome you to take this idea and, open your mind and just see where it kind of unfolds and flows. And I welcome you as well, if you want to share, let's say you have another way to use this or another idea associated with this, I welcome you to share it in the comments. That's always very cool. But yeah, I guess I'm going to have to wrap up this video. I've got like a lot to do yet today. But I wanted to stop in and say hi, give you guys some updates, let you know, I'm kind of starting over, Eva Maria 2.0 or whatever, Eva Maria's Life 2.0. So yeah, this channel is going to be a little different. I obviously look different, feel different. Let's see where this journey takes us. And with that, I'm going to wish you all blessed be and ashe. You all stay awesome, and bye-bye for now.